Hey, you guys, I am LaToya Coleman, and welcome to my channel. You guys, I am a prophetess. Y'all, look, there was that big ass bump that was right there. I am a prophetess, you guys, and I utilize Tickle Me Elmo cards for illustration purposes only. If you're interested in booking a personal reading, you guys, my website is IamLatoyaColeman.com. There I have a few things that I offer on my website, so you guys will check it out. Thank you to all my subscribers and my supporters. You guys are greatly appreciated. If you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload new content. You guys, I appreciate you. Don't forget to smash the like button and share the video. Yeah, share the video. Look, that don't look right. I ain't gonna do it like that. Ugh. All right, so today is Thirsty Thursday, you guys. So we're just gonna jump out here with whatever messages that Spirit has for us. Take what resonates and always leave the rest. Do 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 do. I just heard something about some healing time. It's something about people gotta start doing their healing. Don't let life defeat you is what I'm getting. Sometimes things can go differently than from what you expected, but that's okay. It's all about how you handle it. Trust the process. Yeah. I accept that my inner voice will always guide me correctly, and that's the energy that I'm getting. You got to be able to trust the process. Sometimes things don't happen the way that it's supposed to happen, but it happens the way that it needs to happen is what I'm hearing. All right, what is this? Love, yeah. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things, and that's it too. Self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefits me and others. And discipline. You need some discipline within your life. I can accomplish what I need, what I set my mind to, and that's why I say sometimes things don't happen the way that you expect them to happen, but they happen the way it needs to happen. You just got to be able to trust in the process, and then keep having complete trust. And what is going on is happening not to break you but to make you is what I'm hearing. What is this? Prosperity lies ahead. Look, it happens not to break you, but to make you. A personal issue reaches a resolution and then surrender to the divine. A win-win outcome is in the forecast, and meditate and contemplate. Luck is on your side, like really. And if you're looking for some new type of love, a new romantic cycle is beginning. Some people be trying to rush the process. They rush it, and it's not meant to rush it. That's what I was talking about with my mom this morning. I was like, dang, me talking about the things that I'm going through can be a little bit embarrassing to some people, but it's all about the process of me cleansing up my area, me going the places that I'm meant to go, what I'm headed, and taking that fear about the equation. Look, don't let your south node hold you back. Yeah, sometimes you can allow the south part of you, the 3D version of you, your past and things of that nature to hold you back, and it's like it's not benefiting you none. And then it can be, sometimes it can be a little embarrassing it can be embarrassing. I can say that. But if you look at the process, it doesn't happen overnight. It really don't. And it's for you to learn your lessons along the way is what I was told. Because when I was learning, when I was going through the things I was going through, I was like, man, dang, Spirit, how long you going to take before you do this? How long you going to take before you bless me? But it wasn't about Spirit just blessing me like that. I couldn't get the blessing right then and there because I wasn't ready for it. And it's like, are you ready for what you're asking for? And then when I sat down to look at it, I was like, no, I'm not. I'm not ready for it. That's why I believe the process is meant to be the way that it is for a reason. Is there to mold you and steer you in the right direction. Then I was telling my mom, it's like, because when I was going down my journey, you know, when you allow your liberty ego to come in and take away from you and keep have doubt and fear to come up in you, you'll get to questioning the process, and then you get to asking like, dang, was it supposed to happen? When it's supposed to happen? Was it supposed to happen today or tomorrow? Like, Spirit, when you come in on time. But see, our time is not how the divine time is. It is. It's like we gotta learn that the patience. And when Spirit kept telling me about patience, I was like, what is patience? I thought I had patience, but I didn't apparently. That process is the best part of your journey, is what I'm hearing. A lot of people don't, they look at things and they be like, dang, looking at other people and judging their life and thinking, okay, my life's supposed to turn out like theirs, but they don't look at what the people went through behind the scenes, and it might be a little bit embarrassing to some people, but it's not really. It's a part of your life and your journey. I've talked to some mothers, like me being a mom and me dealing with the things that I'm dealing with, like me, I'm the head of my household, and the only one in my household, and that's, a little bit by choice because I haven't found whoever I want to be with at the moment. I know it's just the energy of me, going on my purpose in my journey. But I've talked to a lot of successful women at that has been down the road that I've been through. And like I posted on my Facebook page, I was like, I used to fall down, and then I stayed down. I gave up. But now I'm in the energy, when I fall, I get up. It's a reason that I have to fall and see some things, especially me seeing the drive within me showing me that I'm worth it, me showing me that okay, I know I done hit the bottom right quick, but it's the shit. When you hit the bottom, only thing you got to do is just get up and run. But see, when sometimes people look at it like, damn, I hit the bottom, it's time for me. This night might not be meant for me, and that's where that fear come in and knock you from you getting your divine love or your whatever, your alignment, your blessings, your bliss, or whatever that spirit is trying to take you or give to you or hand to you. You know what I'm saying? It's the process that people forget to talk about. The fucking process. Like, I remember one time I went into this lady inbox and I was like, I'm facing this, I'm facing that. She said, girl, you got to look at it, because even when I first started, I used to have to go to my parents and ask them for grocery money. Like, I didn't even have the money to buy my children nothing to eat. And that was the most embarrassing shit that I had to go through. But still, it didn't stop me from keep going where I'm going and shit. She been making over 6 figures for a while. So I'm like, dang, bro, yo, I'm glad I had came and talked to you, because at one point I was taking away from myself. It get a little embarrassing when you stumble, but that stumbling is the stumbling block can get in your way. Like that song said, the stumbling blocks got all in my way, but the roads got longer the more I pray. You got to keep praying, but it will remove those blocks. Though your faith and you believing in yourself will remove anything that is against you and your liberty ass ego. It'll strengthen you and help you to get up into your higher self, is what I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? That good fortune, that turning point in your life, that faith, and then you keeping the faith within you balancing yourself out, because sometimes you're gonna allow frustration and discontentment to come in and take you away from where the spirit is trying to lead you, and you'll get in your little bit of ego and take away from the blessings, and you get to fighting all that stuff, the hard work that you don't put in towards yourself, and tell yourself, okay, I'm not worthy enough to get these dreams fulfilled. And then because I done fail, you'll take away, look, withdraw from your blessings and the journey that you have to go. Ain't nobody said them roads was gonna be easy, but you don't believe, you shouldn't believe that the spirit brought you that far to leave you. You're not alone, and that's some of the energy too. People believe that they are alone. They're not alone. When you take yourself out of the worldly things, and then you get to looking at it like, I don't want to be by myself. I'm supposed to have this person or that person in my life. Sometimes when you think you're supposed to have this person and that person in your life, it can be a setback. Because when your energy is broken the way it is and you haven't healed yourself, you'll begin to attract the people that doesn't belong in your life. And you looking at it because you don't want to be by yourself. It just really showing you that you got to get into your energy of healing yourself and growing yourself. And then is when you attract the people that belongs in your energy. But until then, your ass going to be stuck in these negative ass patterns of letting that liberty ass ego take you off your journey, your block, your game, or whatever, So look, be codependent on other energies. But see, it might be a little embarrassing. Who the fuck want to sit up and say I ain't got nobody on my team? Who the fuck want to really admit the fact that they are doing a lot of shit by themselves? Who the fuck that really want to admit the fact that they need a little help sometimes? You know what I'm saying? That's embarrassing, but it's actually a blessing to me. I see, because it's showing you that the only thing that you can really depend on is you and your Most High, or whatever you resonate with your God, if you resonate with God, because that's all I had to show myself is I have to depend on God. At the end of the day, I can't depend on no man. And he said, don't put my trust off in no man either and think a man go come and save me. I had to save myself. And that was the energy, but it was embarrassing. But people go through that shit all the time. You know, some of them just don't want to speak about it. And if you do get a blessing of having a friend that's able to help you get along in your journey, more than, help you along the way, you will understand this is a sacred experience. You are really actually just learning to depend and trust on yourself. You're becoming whole. Because if you look at it, if you're trusting in everything that somebody else is saying and how they supposed to be there with you, then truth be told, baby, you are codependent on what others have to say and not your higher self, what your higher self got to say. That higher part of you, that higher power that you got inside of you. And sometimes the journey is there for you to learn your lesson, for you to get up out of this energy of not having no discipline. And I guess that's why the discipline card came out. You got to learn how to have discipline within yourself. You got to be able to map things out the way that it's supposed to map out. And even if you do fall along the little stumbling blocks get into your way, don't quit on yourself. You got to know how precious your journey really is and how much it's transforming you. It might not be everybody's story, but everybody probably ain't immune to the things that they're going through. They might be not immune to the fact that they fail, because they don't want people to look at them like a failure. But see, you're not a failure. Only time you're a failure if you quit and you don't stop going on your journey. Look, all talk, no action. You got to keep going and stop being so negative towards yourself and be self-sufficient. That's the goal, for you to become self-sufficient and to know yourself and stop fighting with the inner conflicts within yourself. Stop being stuck and stubborn and know your purpose. But see, that's one of the hardest things for you to really acknowledge. What is my purpose? If I failed so many times, how can I teach somebody else to get up? You didn't stop. That's how you can teach somebody to get up. If I done went through the point in time where I had and lost this and I lost that, how can I teach somebody to stay positive? You remain positive. You didn't get in the negative energy and you didn't take away from yourself. If I had lost my job and I ain't find no way out, and how can I teach somebody else to stay have belief in themselves or go talk about income and things of that nature? Easy. It's easy. You can do that because you learned your lesson. That it was a reason that you had to go through all that. It was a reason for your season, baby. It might be a little embarrassing, okay? A lot of people go through all that. At the end of the day, they really do. It's all about how you stand up on it. All these bugs coming in my motherfucking car, bitch. Go. Be away. Then all these answers and shit. But yeah, oh shit. But yeah, that's the energy of you completely trusting in yourself, knowing your journey is your journey for a reason. Like, don't be sitting up here downplaying yourself for nobody else. Don't be embarrassing about nothing like shame or nothing to that nature about how you went through life. Because if somebody made that shit look perfect and easy, they put on a facade for you. Because ain't nobody life easy as it seems. Life gonna come at you and life gonna test you. Life gonna show you just how much you want to do this or just how much you want some shit. That's all it really is. Do you feel like you're worthy enough to get these blessings? Do you feel like you got enough fight in you to attain the gifts that you want in your life? Do you feel that way? Because that's all I feel like the life lessons come and do to you, is not to embarrass you, but it's to show you, like, do you feel worthy enough? Is that fight strong enough for you to do it? This is an everyday fight for you. Stand up and be the person that you're called to be. It just ain't easy, and the shit don't happen overnight. You know, even the process, it might look like people make some shit look good, but you know, it's all about their mindset. And that's me. I had to keep a positive mindset, because even though I make it look good, but you know, the weight is heavy. You know, it gets heavy on your ass. And you get to looking at other people and then be like, damn, that shit looks simple enough, and then you want the shit overnight. Now it don't happen overnight. Some people gotta go through so many storms in order to make it to the other side. And even it's thundering now. Gratitude, spirit. Some people got to go through so many storms in order to make it to that sunshine. But it's all when you make it to that sunshine, them lessons that you learn along the way, you will learn to appreciate the shit that you going through. Like some people that sit up and give all that shit away, and you know, sit up here and try to take everybody along with you, that don't belong in your energy. It's a lesson, baby. And then during you going through this process, completely trusting in what you doing, and you know, you'll learn to discern the energies that you're around, the situations that you're in. It teach you not to do the shit no more. It's a journey. That shit might look easy, but it ain't easy. You being an entrepreneur might look easy, but it ain't easy, because there's some days that your ass gonna motherfucking fall, but they don't tell you about all that. Hey, Pinky, they don't tell you about all the days that when things don't look so great, and some days you have to wonder how I'm gonna do this and how I'm gonna do that. You don't have no clarity and little unpaid debt, and then you get to fighting yourself out. But you know, when you want to be an entrepreneur, some of that shit, it comes with it. All that shit comes together. They make shit look good, but it ain't as good as it seems. It ain't as good as it seems, but it's all about how you are working for you, showing yourself your worth, the process, and you overcoming the obstacles show you just how much of a warrior you really is. And that warrior is, they speak volume to me. You know what I'm saying? And show you that, okay, I got over this. Okay, what's next? Cause that's what I be looking at, like, what's next? Like even the storm that I'm going through right now, it's like, what's next, Spirit? I'm preparing for the next shit, because the old toy would have gave up so long ago. I wouldn't care doing this shit, especially if it didn't happen overnight. Who the fuck would have knew that you really, when you try to start some shit, that it takes some years in order for you to get up out the grind. Like for real, you trying to be self-made. Like it really takes some time for you to be fucking self-made. And the people that are actually doing this thing now, they make it look good, but they don't tell you about the back end. The back ends is the toughest shit for you to go through. And then for you to keep the mental of keep persisting, keep persisting. Why? I don't see no changes. But see, the transformation gonna come along the way. That shit ain't gonna happen like microwavable shit. You got a lot of stuff that you gotta unlearn and relearn. You got a lot of stuff that you gotta heal and grow from. It's a lot of stuff you gotta eliminate some of these people and bring in some of these people. Then you gotta be able to know playing this shit and unplaying that shit. And you gotta know what's important and what ain't important. Then you gotta learn to focus on yourself and then what you got at home and not in the world. Cause if your mind ain't ready for this shit, then yo, you gonna fall a lot until you get the shit right. But that don't make you no fucking failure. You know what I'm saying? The failure ability energy is when you just stop. The fuck. But see, these are all learning process. Like I had to go through this shit too. I had to learn it too. I really did. I had to learn to free myself from these situations that I had tied myself up against, changed into lies and situations and peoples and lessons, sex and shit like that. It was just really me showing myself, like, you really got to show yourself. You really proving the journey is really you proving to yourself that I'm capable of doing it. I'm blessed enough to doing it. I'm protected enough, you know, this is my divine gifts, you know what I'm saying? And then taking that mask off and realizing how much that shit was holding you up, you know what I'm saying? But you got to be brave within yourself. That spiritual growth is what it says, spiritual growth. Yeah, remembering and getting yourself up out of that heartbreak and that pain, that feeling, loneliness. Like I said, you're not alone. And if you can't sit by yourself, then that's sad. Because sometimes you gotta sit by yourself in order for you to heal yourself. Sitting by yourself is allowing deleting the energies that don't belong near you, that devil energies. Because some people that you could be sitting beside, because you're so used to being around people in that low vibrating energies, it ain't gonna do nothing but consume you and keep you from seeing, look, conflict with others. It gonna consume you and keep you from being in the energy of you supposed to be in, and that journey that you're trying to take. You know, you'll get confused on what you're supposed to do, where you're supposed to go. But this journey is self. It's showing you that you don't gotta be codependent. Dang. You ain't gotta be codependent on everybody. You can be codependent on your. You can depend on yourself and God. Yeah, now I'm out here by myself. But yeah, that's the energy, the message that I kept getting. I kept getting that this morning. And the most embarrassing thing was for me to like admit, okay, yeah, I failed. I failed. But the most embarrassing thing would have been if I didn't get back up. I mean, that's a part of you being self-sufficient. I ain't got to call. I don't call nobody. I don't, hey, Milosh. I don't call nobody to help me or do none of that shit. But what I do is call on God for real, because if God ain't going to give it to me, I don't know who I'm going to get it from. If God can't send me help when I fall, then I don't know where I'm going to get it from. I used to be in that energy of where I wanted to go. That was my energy this morning, too. I was in that energy where I got people I can depend on. No people ain't who I could depend on, and then I would defeat myself because they wasn't there. They wasn't there. They wasn't what I expected. That's why they told me, Spirit kept telling me, stop assuming that people gonna be there for you. Only one I should trust, the being that I should trust that's gonna be there, is my God. You know what I'm saying? That was a learning. That was something I had to learn for real. Like I was like, oh my freaking God, like for real, God, you gonna be here? I don't see you, but He was there every goddamn time. I was just too stubborn to allow him to come in and save me. And I'm talking about God ain't never let me hit the ground. Ain't never let me hit the ground. But every time I get down at the nick of time, he always came in right on time type of energy. But see, that's my journey now. It's like I'm learning to get into that and stop being so shameful, thinking I'm the only person that go through what I go through. If I ain't never had them business friends like I got, I would have been stopped in. I would have started so long ago. I would have gave up on myself. I would have been embarrassed like I did with the other shit, the ventures that I tried to start. Me trying. I knew I was greater than me just going into the workplace. I knew I was just so much greater. I knew I had to be so much greater. It just was something about me. I was caught. Ooh, my bad. I can't see the message no more. But I was so caught up in shit, I forgot what I was gonna say. But I just knew how much I was greater. I was so much greater, but it was like, how great am I? I had to prove it to myself. I really did. I had to show myself how great I was. I was too busy trying to expect people to see the greatness in me, and I was missing the mark so many times. And it was like, God, every time I turned around, God kept showing me. It said I was caught up in it. Yo, that is a trap. Yo, you could try to work on everybody else. That's what I posted that not too long ago too. I was too busy trying to help everybody else, but I wasn't helping myself. I wasn't. I kept missing the mark. You can't be helping nobody with no empty ass cup. I kept missing the mark over and over. Like, how dare me, you know? But I knew that was my purpose, that I help people. But see, I had to heal myself first. And now I feel like I'm a blessing. I'm a blessing for real, because a lot of people look at me like I'm a blessing, because I am a blessing. And the fact they compare to all these demons in this world, like I'm a fucking blessing to a lot of people. And the ones that don't see me is the ones who trapped in their situation or chained down in their low vibrating energy. They don't. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. A blessing to me too, Milos. I promise you, you are. You sure is. Like, I couldn't take that away from you. Yeah, they don't give it back, but see, that's the lesson. That's the lesson I had to learn. Why you so goddamn free hearted? When you grow up on that, I think that's a toxic ass saying, being big hearted, whatever that shit was. But they should have told us when we was younger, instead of being so big hearted, you need to set some healthy boundaries. We had to learn that shit the hard way. We had to go get beat up a few times and still be trying to hand people our heart after they done mishandled us. Like, damn, could you teach us right? But see, that's a chain. They're being chained down to a situation. Yo, they shouldn't. That's the devil energy to me. That's why I'm feeling bad for that's manipulation and shit like that. Cause really, you playing yourself. Now, and then we couldn't have learned anyway, because the people that was teaching us learned that same old bullshit. It's bullshit. Teach people correctly. Shit, if you don't know no better, tell them you'll come back. Yeah, it's very hard. It's because you trained your mind to. And then it get embarrassing for you to admit the fact that you have failed short. And then you'll cover it up and keep doing the same old shit because you don't want to admit, hey, you don't want to admit when you fail. But see, I had to learn the easy way. I meant the hard way to make my life easier. And even when my daughter came in and sat with me yesterday and she wanted to talk to me, and I was telling her she wanted me to read her, and I told her straight up, you know, you can't keep looking at stuff with your physical eyes, because sometimes your physical eyes can deceive you. If you got faith within you, then you got to have spiritual eyes too, you know, in order for you to keep your vision, your eyes on the prize. Because you keep looking at what you got right now, what energy you are in right now, this is where you'll take away from yourself. You'll limit yourself. You'll goddamn fall, and then tell yourself that you can't get up because your spiritual eyes is fucking with you. Like, how can I be such and such? I ain't never had to say that when I was younger. Like, y'all know I had this little fake ass motherfucker. It's very hard test of teaching soul through pain. It is, but you know it's a blessing when people can teach through pain. Because pain is what made me. That darkness is what brought me to the light. I had somebody come up in my inbox yesterday, and this, and I you know what? Because I've been learning not to take things personal, and it was really like funny as hell to me when he came up in my inbox and go to my son, you portray, because he put betray, but you portray to be a high priestess. I mean, a prophetess, but you know, something about, because when I went to Stone Mountain not too long ago, I really went because I needed to get out of the house, but I went to go meet him too. But something happened where I didn't get to meet him, and I had really pulled my cards during that time, because it was still me battling myself. My ego kept battling with me. You know, it's a process. It's a process, and don't happen overnight. So when I pulled my tarot cards on him while he was being funny, he ain't know I had pulled my tarot card, but they called him the devil. They called him the devil. They said he put up facades. He pretended like he got this and that. They said he was sick. He was embarrassed to somebody. In the energy, I felt like somebody had control over him too, because he act the way he act, like he a big dog, but he really ain't. He really ain't. You know, people put on little wild habits. He had wild habits. So when I pulled on cards out, and I was like, dang. So I thought it was my ego, and I went against my better judgment. I was like, nah, these little took me MO cards just talking. But you know, the took me MO cards told the truth. Cause 3 months later, this nigga gonna come up in my inbox talking all this smack to my, if you was such a high priest, I mean a prophetess, you would have knew. I did know, but I ain't want to sit up here and I thought it was judging. You know, these little took me MO card just talking. These are took me MO card, but spirit told me he was bad news, trick bad news. He was that shit. He had a lot of word, but he ain't never backed up to my, he was a boss nigga. But, and then had the nerve to block me. I'm like, baby, my cards did tell me, and he ain't doing them but confirming all the shit that my cards told me about him. He petty, he immature, he lacked a lot of shit. But then they called him weak yesterday when I pulled the cards on him again. They said he very weak. He still weak. But the audacity of the devil to come up in my energy and try to tell me, but you claim to be a high priest. Not what he did was really became my footstool, because he showed me exactly what my took me MO card said, and my intuition had told me not to go there, because they kept to my, this card came out. Now, if y'all read this card, it says frail, sick, poor, feeble, shy, meekness, embarrassed, giving up. That's what they said about him. Just like my dad thinks he Mr. Big, calling me a fool. Mm. Go get these cards on my website. That when I'm talking about Milos, and then yo, them knives try and go. But yo, see, it really just showed me though. It really just showed me that I should have listened. And then when I went up there and I still didn't get to meet him, it was like divine intervention. Like spirit stopped me. He's like, I told your ass not to come up, and I went up there anyway. I went against my prophetess judgment. I let my liberty ego come and take me away from the truth. The fact that he wouldn't have been able to sit with me anyway, and the fact that I'm going wherever I'm going, and then he got audacity because I said I'm not gonna call him, and he gonna try to call me fake, but who is really fake is him, and God told me he was fake. This ain't coming out of no anger or out of no issue, no ego, because God told me he was fake anyway. Before I went up there, he just proved to me how fake he was. But you gonna get mad and come up with a lie 3 months later, and then try to slander like you don't even know me, dude. And we never had to really had a conversation on the phone. We was really just texting back and forth. But it was just showing me how when I go on my journey, how people gonna come in and try to throw little blocks in your way and try to stop you and then try to think they know you. And that shit was like funny because I was like, dude, if you only knew what God told me, I wouldn't have said all that what you said, because it really just showed me how much of a fake ass person he was. Yeah, it leaves me. That way, I'm at the park now, Milos. I told you I was gonna go out here, but I'm out here. All I gotta do now, I gotta get out my car and go out there and sit out there on the ground. Cause when you hit me up, I told you, Spirit told me I need to go out there to that park, sit out there on the ground in that sunlight. I didn't do it, but it kind of pushed me a little bit when you called me. So when you text me yesterday, I was like, oh shit, yo, that's confirmation. Cause see, like even me being who I am is still a battle every day. It's still a battle every fucking day because my little ego have to battle my higher self. My little ego think it could take my higher self down. And ain't nobody there trying to take me down. That's it. Because at the end of the day, I got along better when I was quiet and I blended in with a lot of people. But the fact that I ain't got to blend in with these motherfuckers no more, I ain't even letting them be no better. I could be who I am. I am that I am. And if these people got a little problem with me, then it is what it is. Because that means I ain't got to sit around everybody. And I had to learn that shit too. I ain't got to have everybody accept me too. Because my words speak, my actions speak louder than words. And I got receipts. Yeah, go. I need to get by the water. I'm finna go to the beach. Hopefully I can go this weekend, but I need to because that water been calling my name. Because I feel like I'm tapped into the water for some type of way. Every time I go, I have to get a cleanse, and then sometimes the water have to pull me. But what I've been learning is the water. Well, they've been saying how God is in the water. God is everything anyway. But water is a cleanser. That's why when they baptize you with that fucking water. And I need that water. And then I needed this perk energy because it's a lake right there. I ain't gonna put my feet in because it's nasty, but I need to. And then the earth, I go out and put my feet on this ground and let it absorb all my impurities. That's the point of going into nature. Nature has the ability to replenish. I mean, you can see it every day when you look at all the greenery, how things grow and all this, how it replenishes itself. I'm a part of nature. So that's why I gotta go and start taking, because me being in the house, my house, and got so many spirits up in that motherfucker, it's like making me resistant to the messages that I have to hear. I have to fight them bitches off in there too. And then it got a little too dark. It just pushed me right on up out my house. Pushed me right on up out of there. But see, I been knew I had to leave anyway, but I kept trying to hold on because I was allowing fear to take me over. But see, it's just all a part of being little deliverance. Me growing myself. This good. My daughter is texting me. This good. But yo, that be the energy though. That is the energy. And then I had to realize I'm not like everybody else. I got my soul tribe. Some people, and then I heard that on TV too yesterday, and they was like, "You got your soul tribe. The chosen ones. It ain't that many of us. It really ain't. And then the ones who are chosen, the ones who aren't chosen, get mad at the ones who are chosen, and then they'll try to judge you and take away from you. But if you're not firm into who you are, then you allow them weak-minded individuals to come through and take away from your growth and how your journey, your fate, your destiny, whatever you supposed to be doing. And then I heard, y'all know, when I was talking about that line, I heard another reader talking about that shit this morning. Like that line for real, how the time to wind up, and these people, they mad for one thing, but they are really finna see how they finna start this karmic ass cycle over again. Like, that's why I didn't really want to get too caught up into tarot land, because tarot land was taking my gifts into a whole another direction, because me worried about doing readings on what people they want to hear about other people instead of them focusing on themselves. I was like, nah, I can't get lost in this shit, because I get lost in on be look 3333 was just on my clock with 3 lights and 3 people in my goddamn group, so that shit real. Goddamn, and it just like I just couldn't get caught up in that shit. I couldn't, because I would have been stuck on the other side of that line, redoing this whole shit, me having to repeat the whole cycle over again. And I was like, nah, I'm just stressing in myself. Nah, I ain't codependent on nobody. I don't give a fuck what lacking Linda or lacking Larry or this dad doing either. I don't give a fuck who he sticking his PP in or who she getting her coochie to. I don't care. But see, people get losing themselves over a man or a woman and what this person doing, what this person doing. Have you ever thought about what your soul doing and how far you need to grow yourself and get yourself up out of lacking lemon and lacking layer? They lacking for a motherfucking reason. They ran away for a motherfucking reason. Sometimes people can run away from you because, first of all, when you look at who you are, sometimes people don't need to sit around you. But see, people get so consumed in this worldly shit and the fact that I don't want to be alone, they get attracting the I don't want to be alone people that is unhealed and them broken ass people, and they get attracting them people, and them people get to hurting them. Like, damn, both y'all motherfucker hurt. Trauma bonding, and then that's something else I had to learn. Like, stop trauma bonding the people. I don't need nobody. And I'm going to keep saying that, and I ain't trying to talk arrogant, but I don't need nobody. With, yo, get you one, girl. I just got out the phone with one lady, and I know I probably didn't tell her what she really wanted, but she tapped in too. You know what I'm saying? And I had to tell her too, because, you know, like, people who want love, you look for love in all the wrong places, but people forget sometimes the love that you be attracting is from that broken ass child in the inside of you. Y'all, this shit is real. The broken children is real. Like, them, they be so broken that, like, say if you was a child that grew up and you ain't have your dad like me, I kept attracting people that, you know, that was kind of like my dad, that were gonna be in and out my life. Yeah, you going along for a reason. It's hermit mode. Hermit are very spiritual people. Spiritual people are, they tapped into their spirit, the soul that's within us, the spirit that's within us. Like, spirit is God. Yo, you just, if you tap in and you listen. And then what I heard the other day too, when I was watching TDJ, though, I be telling people, and I told my mama too that morning, I said, because sometimes the stuff that I be saying, the only thing I trust is what spirit be telling me. I don't know if it right or not. I just know spirit be telling me to say it. And sometimes when I don't be saying shit, they make me say stuff. Like, really, God do make me be saying the stuff that I try to hold back because I'm embarrassed. I ain't gonna say that spirit might sound stupid, but you gotta look at it. You know, when you're going alone and you doing this thing by yourself, the hermit, y'all. It's the hermit. And then it's the spiritual part that you're tapping into. And then I'll be telling people, like, I don't know the Bible. I don't know the Bible, but I know God. You know, that's the real thing. You know, you might not know the Bible, but you know, God's people gonna hear him when he talk. That's why when I tell y'all, when I sit up there and try not to say some of the stuff because I might be embarrassing, it be killing you when you hold it. Yo, it do, girl. They be, yeah, girl, yo, hell, yo, girl. I know you. That's it. Damn, I'm sweating like a bitch. Yo, that's it. But it gonna kill you not to speak when God tell you to speak, then speak. Like, I had to learn that shit because I know when he be talking to me, that's why I grab my ear. I have clear audience. I have clear sentience. I have all the clairs. If y'all want to really break that shit down to the shit that's in the book, I have all the clairs. But I think everybody got all the damn clairs. It's all about if you tap in and allow the shit. That's why I call myself a vessel. I am a vessel. I am a vessel. God said he's within me, so he gonna speak through me. And when I don't allow him to speak, he make it come up out my voice. Yeah, don't hold nothing. Now, girl, I had to learn that shit all the way. It was just like when I was talking to that lady today, and I was like, I kept hearing something in the background, but I didn't say nothing because I didn't know if it was true or not. But when I'm doing my readings, I had to learn. See, it's not up for me to know if it's true or not. They'll know when it resonates. And I just, it like spirit just blurted out some shit. It sounded like I was yelling, but it was just me trying not to say it, and spirit made me say it anyway. And then she confirmed everything that I was hearing. And then when I started telling her, she confirmed all that shit. But see, it be the broken child in us. We didn't get seen when we was little. Maybe somebody didn't see you or wanted you to be the person that you wanted or were meant to be. They didn't give you a chance to be yourself. So your broken self will take away from your gifts. And that's something I had to learn too. I was too broken. I was a traumatized ass kid. I ain't never get to be me. I ain't never get to say I was speaking in spirit because people would have been looking at me like I'm crazy. I ain't never get to tell nobody that I discerned. Well, the people that was close to me when I got grown knew that I could pick up on spirit because they went like everybody that lived with me. And I tell people they not. Everybody that lived with me been through some paranormal shit. They know it. I ain't making this shit up. I got receipts. I ain't got to prove none of this shit to these sleep dead minded ass people either. At the end of the day, I am who I am. But see, I had to learn that. Toya, who are you? You know, I didn't see me. It was embarrassing for me to admit the fact that I can speak to spirits. Because if you go around telling people that shit, they're going to be trying to put you in a little paddy wagon. But it is what it is. Because even the ones, the strangers that stepped to me, like their ancestors be coming to me talking, ain't no way I be knowing all the information. Like, where did I get it from? But see, I had to learn that, some people they just blessed and highly favored. But see, I downplay that shit. I am blessed and highly favored. God sat me right beside him, right beside him now. That's where I get all my information from. I had to build my confidence. I wasn't confident enough. I wouldn't stand in front of nobody. It was even my talent, my voice. I wouldn't even get up on stage to sing because I was too embarrassed and I ain't had no fucking confidence. And then me judging myself and me not loving myself, I wouldn't have dared did this shit if I wasn't healing the way I'm healing. I wouldn't have dared came on live talking because the first thing I would have been waiting on was somebody to come in and talk shit to me so I can run away and make that a reason why I had to log off. No, bitch, no. I wish a bitch would. See, God done built something now. He done built something now. I'm like ready for it out. And ain't even the battles that I go through in my life, I'm still ready for it. Because I'm not weak no more. I used to be. But it's just the point I had to learn. Yeah, I'm happy to go. Yes. That's why I tell people, y'all don't, some people judge you and don't even know your damn story. But if you hear the people's story, yeah, to go hand, yeah, girl, yes, because you ain't got no confidence while you going on the journey. You gonna doubt and you gonna run yourself out. You gonna run yourself out. Trust me, this ain't my first time going down this journey. I did this shit back in 2018. 2018 when I first started, and I ran away because I got afraid at all the things that I was getting, the messages that I was getting when I was reading them people. Like, it wasn't no way I was digging into these people past. Like, according to the religious people, you're not supposed to be seeing nothing in the past or the motherfucking future, but apparently God blessed me to see all that. But like my mama said, you was ordained. Like I was told when I was younger that I was blessed in my mama womb. This shit just not resonating with me. Like, I just not understand what they mean about me being ordained and me being blessed in my mama womb. I've been blessed. Yeah. I know, right? That confidence, yeah. And then I had to see that, man. I was a fucking coward. I'll fight, but I was a coward when it came to me. That's why I got bullied as a child. Like, I ain't know no better, but now I'm telling you, boy, you better not come around me with that real fresh. I hurt your motherfucking feelings. And I ain't scared of no bullies or nothing like that. Because like I told somebody, when they told me they were going to take me out, it didn't matter because their mind was going to go as soon as I left. As soon as I left, baby, because I was going to be on the other side ready to fuck that nigga up. Spiritually speaking, spirit, me and spirit, we're gonna do it in my divine team. That's why when I walk now, I walk with a elite behind me. I walk with a team behind me. My team big, and I don't need no physical people that's on my team to come and back me up, because half of the people that be on your team be waiting for your ass to fall so they come take your spot. Girl, don't run from no more. Don't run from. You got faith in you, and you, whatever the messages, the righteous information that you get within you, will stick with it. Cause fear will get you off your block. Whatever you holding up against yourself will get you off your block, and then you being concerned about the worldly shit and what Lacking Luna and Lacking Larry doing, that shit will fuck you up. Yeah, I didn't believe neither, girl. I didn't. Yeah, they can't wait for your ass to fall. They be right there on your team time. Ooh, I love you. But then in the inside telling yourself, damn, this bitch ain't failed yet. And she already got on her high horse. Let me push her down. But my horse is stable. My horse is on God. You ain't pushing me nowhere. The only reason I had to get off my horse is Spirit tell me to get off my horse. I got a bigger horse up the road. And I'm going to do that. But not because of nobody else. I used to do it because of other people, because I had to dim my light. Y'all, I actually, the dude that I married, that I just got a divorce from, I actually dimmed my light for him. I actually dumbed myself down from him. I really did. Because he was special ed in a way. He taught you, but he was special ed in a way. And I used to sit up there and have to dim my light because a lot of the shit he said, it didn't resonate with him. But in order for me and him to stay together, I had to act just like him, which was sad on my part. because I didn't understand that if he didn't resonate with me, that I shouldn't have been with him. But see, it's just all lessons about how you go through life and learning these different things. That's why when I was talking about the karmic cycle, I'm not gonna get stuck in that shit no more. But I would have if I would have continued to talk about lacking Linda and lacking Larry. Your girl, very special ed. Very special ed. It's embarrassing to even talk about him, but very special ed. And it was so special ed of him because when he got with me, he ain't none of these, like, he just lacking a lot, but he had audacity to try to downplay, talk about me, made me feel less than. But see, that's how he made himself feel better. 4444 was just on my clock. That's how he made himself feel better, by down talking people and try to make himself feel better. You know, people do that. Hurt people do hurt people. And see, I didn't know. That's why I went through my testimony. I appreciate my testimony, because I wouldn't have knew no better if I would have been still playing myself small. I would have been stuck in that same old cycle, trying to people please and get people to see me and not have no confidence, and me being weak as fuck and me not trusting in what God was saying. I would have been stuck in hell, my mental hell, because that would have been hell for me not seeing me and me people pleasing and trying to get other people to see me. See, that epiphany that hit me the other day, like, girl, I really downplayed myself. I'm trying to get this, like when I was talking about my twin, I'm trying to get this nigga to see me. And he couldn't even see himself. He hid himself. Like, you know how embarrassing that is? 45. But them the people that think they buy something, but ain't buy shit. Them the ones that will really downplay themselves and then try to make you feel bad. They'll try to throw shots at you. I'm talking about they'll talk about you in your face and try to pretend like they playing, but it ain't that. You know, I felt so bad when Spirit showed me that shit in the mirror. When I had to look in my mirror and really see what I was doing to myself. How much I downplayed myself. How much I didn't love myself. Why would I want to dim my light down for somebody else who don't know themselves? Like, why would I want to dim my light down, my confidence, lower my confidence down a couple of notches? You do too much. No, nigga, you don't do enough. But see, that's something my good-hearted ass couldn't say to him, but I said it to myself. I just couldn't say it out loud, but I wanted to be in his energy. For some reason, I felt like I needed to be in their energy. But what I was neglecting was myself. What I need to do was learn my lesson and move the fuck on. And that's what I learned. You know, when I think about it, that's what all on. All on was either, and people say don't try to look down on people, but really, when people don't heal, man, and people choose to stay in that facade and keep on that mask, then what am I supposed to look at them eye to eye? Cause we ain't looking at each other eye to eye. When I rose to my higher self, baby, I'm looking down, yo. I'm like Cardi B. I climb to the top just to spit on niggas, and I ain't spitting on them for real. That's how I gotta talk to you down there, cause that's where they at the bottom, because they choose not to raise their elevation. They choose not to be themselves, and that's sad. It's sad, because I told myself that, girl, you was so sad. That's sad that you had to sit up here and dim yourself down, and when they tell you doing too much and they ain't doing enough. You ain't doing too much, you just being you. And then you hiding yourself and trying to take away from yourself. You denying yourself. What God said, you deny me. Whatever he said, when you get up there, he gonna deny you. You really, when you deny yourself, you really denying God. Like, for real, you ain't got no beliefs in God. You don't believe whatever God tell you, that who you are. Nah, God, that ain't me. No. Now, when it's time to learn that lesson over again, baby, you gonna have to repeat the same old cycle. What I told it later, I said it's the same energy, different person. Now, that's too. That's fucking too. And I know it took, kind of been through it too many times. Little spirit, somebody, you better get it right. Time is winding down. I said, wait, hold on. How long I got? I had to wipe them tears real quick, because, baby, when I tell you I got there, I was sitting up there being lost over lacking Linda and lacking Larry. Because to be honest with you, when I was doing my thing, it's like, dude was lacking. Lacking. Like, these people come around it. Like, even the guy that was in my inbox, lacking. They want to sit up here and pretend like they got all their money, got all this shit together. Dude, you lacking. You lacking. I know, right. lacking. But see, for a broken person who got that broken soul, who don't know themselves, they'll sit up there and take away for themselves and think that person who bragging about them having everything ain't got shit. Because at the end of the day, they're a coward, they weak, they broken, they inner child fucked up, they didn't get no attention, and they'll get attention by any means necessary. Half of them bitches savages. They'll do any and everything to anybody just to make themselves feel better, and at the end of the day, they still don't feel about nothing. Like, what is you trying to do? It like I was trying to prove myself to a pile of shit. And that's why I told my ex-husband 2 times, I'm coming back home. Where home you coming to? I might as well smear boo-boo on my wall and live like that. Because I refuse to be a victim. Because that mentality, that victim mentality, my life is like this because I was dealing with such and such, but you ain't have to deal with that person. Them people might were putting on. I ain't finna allow nobody back in my energy to put on for me, baby. You ain't putting on. You ain't finna be dancing, being no clown in front of. I tell my own jokes. I make my own self laugh, baby. I don't need no clown on the outside coming trying to lie to me, thinking I'm stupid, thinking they could pull anything over my head, and which at the end of the day I would call myself. Well, I was just unknowing. I was stupid back then because I knew better. My intuition kept telling me better, but I kept going against my better judgment. But now, baby, I wish a bitch would. I mean that. I was held back then, but now LaToya is like extra. Like I was, boy, I ain't play no games. Like, woo, spirit just did something to me. Now I like the way they showing me who I am, and I like seeing myself now. Like we ain't speaking shallow. We speaking spirit. And how much of a blessing I am. That's why all these people that come up in my energy now, they call me a blessing because I am a blessing. But it was just sad that I didn't see that. And that's sad when you don't see yourself. That's sad when you trying to downplay yourself for another individual who don't know themselves. That's sad. And then when I be telling y'all that truth be hurt, truth do hurts. But I appreciate the truth better than I would a lie. Because you can live a lie for years, and when you get out of that lie, you still at the same fucking spot. You still stuck. You still in that lie that you done poured, that pile of shit that you done got yourself stuck in. And then when you decide to take the mask out, you got a hell of a lot of work to do to catch up. But see, that's the karmic cycle. You showing yourself, okay, I need to heal this. That I guess that's the point of the Saturn return, if you want to call it that too. Saturn is showing you your weakest energies, your weakest moments. Because my weakest moments was to try to dim my light and try to fit in. I kept wanting to fit in. I don't fit in with everybody. And I like when God told me that shit too. It's like, you don't fit in with everybody. You can't sit with everybody. I was like, spirit. But if I say it like that, won't it make it look like I'm looking down on people? Now, you're not looking down on people. You just healed yourself. Because a lot of these people are faking. And they ain't healing. And they want to put on and try to fit in with people they don't fit in with. And then they are, hurting them own self because they knew damn well they weren't supposed to be sitting there. But this is how people do. They live and learn. I guess that's the energy. You live and learn. And I had to learn the hard way. They like getting your ass whooped like over and over and over again. Like, damn, them years though. Karmic cycle lasts years. You dealing with the same energy, just a different body. Because you looking at the shallow shit. You ain't looking at the soul. You're not discerning nothing. Nothing. And that's why I was telling my mom I appreciate when she told me to learn how to discern. Because I ain't know what discerning means. At first, I looked it up. I looked it up, the Google version of some years ago. And then now I'm really understanding what they mean by discernment. God is coming through and telling me, now, listen to your intuition, bro. That person right there, no, don't deal with that one. No, the area you going to, no, it's disaster that way. Don't do that. No. See, they just stop you. They prevent you from hurting yourself. This discernment is a blessing to me, and now I utilize it everywhere I go. And I be telling people, don't take it personal. Shoot, don't take that shit personal. You are who you are. And I see straight through your fake ass. Because I seen straight through my fake ass too when I was being fake. I was so fake. And I used to be so depressed. Like, I can't be myself. But only time I could be my goofy ass self when I was around my people that was always around me. They knew I was goofy. They knew I liked telling jokes and shit like that. But see, they ain't never seen me this way. Like, what I do on YouTube, like, this is, they right here. This the real me. My children said, because my children just like me. And I don't apologize for me being this way neither. I know I gotta, soften it up a little bit, and I gotta be more ladylike. But see, that ain't me. I done tried the nails. I done tried the eyelashes. I done tried the makeup. I done tried the long hair. I done tried the dresses. I done tried the heels. I tried all that fake ass shit. I even told myself I'm going to get surgery just to make myself look better. No, that's not me. That's not me. I'm just going to be me. Take me as I am. You ain't got to. You ain't got to. You're going to hurt my feelings neither. You ain't. It used to hurt my feeling when I couldn't get nobody. You ain't my friend. And they said me no. I used to go cry. They would be my friend, but I don't give two fucks. Not anymore. Not anymore. I got my gourds. My gourds would lead me down the people that I'm meeting now. Y'all, I'm so appreciative. I'm so appreciative. This shit might sound like it's shallow, but when it comes to your soul that you gotta live with 24/7, you cannot deny your soul and the happiness that it comes from within. And then people tell you that happiness is supposed to come from within. That you supposed to tell yourself you happy all the time. Some people don't know how to make themselves happy. This is a learning process, y'all. Damn, everybody don't think the same, everybody don't grow up the same, everybody don't learn the same, everybody don't stand out and be themselves. There's a lot of people that hide themselves. There's a lot of people that take away from themselves. The self-sabotage is real, you know. And I used to self-sabotage the hell out of myself. I really did. So I learned better. I had to learn better. And I'm being unapologetic about it. And that's for real. Like, take me as I am. I'm not finna dress up none of this shit no more. I'm not finna throw them lashes on because them lashes, my eyes are already weak. Y'all don't be noticing how one be like this. Chad, that ain't for me. It ain't for me. No, 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 no. And I used to sit over and spend so much time putting on makeup. I was good at putting on makeup, but no, that ain't for me. I need to do my edges. I know people be talking about how my hair be looking at, but I don't care. That's not, this mean. This is me. Take me as I am. My soul speaks a lot. 555. It speak past the makeup, the lashes, the hair, the dress, the shoes. It speak past everything. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It was a learning process. I had to complete the trail with God telling me where they were taking me. I had to really learn, like for real. Even with the YouTube shit. Yeah, even with TikTok. Oh my God. The energy's over there. And even with Facebook. Like even with anything, like me facing myself, me showing myself just how amazing I am. And then I go teach other people to see how amazing they are. That's why I tell people I heal the soul. I do heal your soul. And even when the times that I wasn't even in my right space, some people still learned some things from me. So I knew it was my calling to do this. You know, people used to come back years later and tell me how I motivated them. I was like, how? I was just talking to you. But it was just me reflecting on how I really felt on the inside. And then I used to tell people like I couldn't motivate myself, but I could motivate others. But, you know, motivation is an action word, not just speaking. And then I had to go and learn and motivate myself and do what I need to do in order for me to prosper in life. You know, prosperity is in the eye of the beholder. Don't allow the prosperity of others to take away your prosperity. You know, whatever you consider to be a blessing. And what I consider to be a blessing is my peace, my sanity, and me connected to God. Because He, regardless of how, where I go, Spirit always got my back. Like for real, He don't never let me go without. But see, what I take away from myself, I was used to judging myself on what other people got. No people got that shit, but that don't mean they happy. It doesn't. Not always, you know. But see, that's what I used to look at. Like, they got to be happy they got this and that. No, not always. Not always. But it's a learning process. And the fact that I had to start there, it might seem like nothing you want in your peace, but it's everything. When your soul is at peace, it's everything. It's everything that money cannot buy. Money can't buy you love. Money can't buy you happiness. Money can't buy none of that shit. It can be an asset sometimes, but that's sometimes. Because even me, when I'm going, and my Saturn return this time was teaching me, like when I went to go fuck with that old ass man, because he had it, don't mean it was for me. Like, I would have been sitting in his house miserable just like him. No. But see, I had to learn to stop trying to get the possessions of the world from other people and get it from me and God. Shoot, God was blessing me. I ain't finna sit though. That man was so low vibrating, y'all. When I'm talking about low, fucking alcoholic and shit. And then I had started back drinking with that bitch. But then I started telling myself, oh, he gonna help me. No, the fuck he went. He was gonna pull me back down where I come from. The devil is tricky, y'all, in so many ways. And if you're not discerning the situation, you'll be sitting right up thinking you getting it all, but ain't getting shit. But a broken ass heart and broken promises. I wasn't finna do it. My soul is worth way more, and I'll be glad when I make this shit myself. You know, cause Toy go turn the fuck up. I'm getting a y'all join my fan club too. I forget to mention that shit. Damn. I've been blessed to get a fan club, y'all. See, it's a progression. You gotta keep doing it. You gotta keep doing it. You gotta keep going. Cause I almost quit. Like fuck that shit. It takes too long to build YouTube. But see, I mean, I'm showing like the people that's coming to me. I ain't paying for no ads and nothing no more. Cause when I first started, I had learned that you gotta pay for ads to get seen. Cause you know your channel don't come out of nowhere. Ain't nobody just gonna see you. You gotta put yourself in front of people. But then now that the little shorts is out now, like yeah, I'm building myself. People are my soul tribe is coming to me. That's all. That's all I need. The people that resonate with me. I don't need no scammers, no broken people, no people that swear they powerful than you. I don't need nobody to come in with they low self-esteem having ass trying to pull me down, or with them people in they south. No, I don't need none of that. I need my soul tribe, and that's what I'm getting. And they said it was gonna take me a minute to make that money, but hey, it is what it is. I'm doing it though. I'm doing it. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. Doing it and I'm doing it. Cause I could have ran to my sister, but I was like, nah, cause I know my sister probably ain't gonna resonate with me. I know, right? Going, it's all a process. It's all a process. That's why I be trying to tell Shay too, it's a process, babe. That shit gonna happen. Cause as long as you keep being faithful within yourself, God gonna bless you. And I'm a woman of many blessings, so I know that shit is real. Like for real, for real. Every time they and this pastor, this is well, he a prophet. I ain't gonna call him no pastor, but he had read me one time. That man read through my soul. I felt when that man took my soul out my body. And he started reading all my stuff. And I'm talking about that man made me cry so bad. Like how the experience, it was an experience with him. But he was like, "You real lucky." I was like, "Yeah, I thought I was." He was like, "Yeah, you are." I was just blessed as hell. And Holly Fabe, he said, God don't never let you fall. No, he don't. Sometimes I get in my own way and I take away from myself. And then I get blessings and I get other people. But I had to stop. He was like, yo, you want to learn how to get your blessing back? I was like, yeah. But see, my doubt, my doubt kept keeping me fucked up. Girl, yes. And that's why I don't mind speaking about my testimony. Because sometimes your testimony can help the next man. Keep them from falling, keeping them from going on that road. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say go down the path of righteousness. Whatever's right within your soul gonna lead you wherever you need to go. Just don't fight that shit, cause your soul know better. Your ego don't. Your ego gonna fool you and have you thinking that you're not capable of doing this, or what you listen to ain't right. You know how many times I could have saved myself if I would have listened to my intuition? If I would have listened to my intuition, like really listen to it, I would have saved myself from 2 unhappy marriages. I would have saved myself from me being in that raggedy ass house I'm in now. I would have saved myself from me whatever me falling in my other businesses. I would have saved myself a lot of pain and turmoil if I would have listened. And if I would have, but see, it wasn't my time to listen. Apparently, it couldn't have been my time. Gratitude, your best to be right on time. I was just talking about it with my time. Girl. Oh, I'm scared. You a girl. Oh my God. Spirit, gratitude, spirit. Gratitude, spirit. Like you right on time. Cause like I said, it probably wasn't my time to listen at the time, but it's right on time now though. It really is. It really is. I appreciate that. Like I'm right on time. That's why I used to take away myself from too. I used to tell myself, yeah, you supposed to be doing this a couple years ago. Nah, I'm right on time, babe. I had to learn. I had to learn my lesson on learning. I had good and I was so caught up on I was just so caught up on, especially the twin flame journey. I need to go make a video, but see, I had to learn too. That's why when I read that book the other day, And Spirit kept telling me, he was like, you got to stop depending on all these people. I was like, I used to depend on my twin so much. I was like, well, he the one reason, he was this. He was the reason I did that. But it was all good. It was, I mean, we met each other for a reason. I learned the things that I had to learn from him for a reason. I didn't need him to make me. I made myself. I went through all that pain, tears, loneliness, as I thought, by myself. I had to separate from my people and do all this shit, do all this stuff by myself. I had to talk to these other people and try to help heal these other people by myself. I ain't have him. I didn't have him. But see, I was looking at like, I needed him. I need him to be on my team. I need him because I got some ventures I want to do. I want to see if he okay. You know, child, boo. I was good. That shit was so, no. Spirit, like, you don't stop that stupid because I think it was stupid. It was stupid. It was too stupid. It was a blessing to meet him, though, but still, no. I didn't need him. I don't need him at all. And now that what I'm saying now is resonating. I don't need him. All I need was God. All he did was open that doorway back up to me and God. Because I used to pray to God all the time. I used to have so much faith back some years ago, but then I lost it because of the people that I was sitting around and they negative ass energies, and I had to downplay myself. But then after a while I started praying to God. I was like, God, can you help me to get more faith like I used to? And God said he would. He wasn't gonna put me like I used to. He was gonna make me better. And I really think I'm better. And then I know the best is yet to come. Gratitude. My best is yet to come. My best is yet to come. My best is yet to come. Gratitude, spirit. Yeah, I'm finna go. I gotta go get me some to eat. Some eat. Pink, I'm gonna have to call you. I'm finna call you, Pinky. Are you busy? I'm finna call you on your phone while I'm driving. If you ain't busy, I'm gonna call you. Like, as soon as I get out this thing and plug my phone up, crank up my car, put on my seatbelt, and drive a little bit around. Okay, I'm finna call you. All right.